Cringe messages from nice guys. I can't get enough of it. I'm a fucking fiend for this right now. Every single time I open up Reddit, it's there. I read through it. I love it. I just adore it. I mean, this is my fentanyl right here. This is the true drug that I need. Okay, so just for a little bit of backstory context on this. These are two friends, I suppose, and the guy clearly likes the girl. However, the girl has said to him many times that nothing will ever happen between us. You are solely just around for my pure entertainment. And one night, you know, he built up the balls to message her, and she told him that she was going on a date. And for some reason, the guy couldn't handle it whatsoever. So yeah, let's get into the string of messages. What's doing anyway? I went on a date and now I'm at home making pasta. You? Ew. What are you going on dates for when you're already talking to the best thing? I can't believe that you'd actually reply like that. Like, you'd read that and think, oh, this is between two middle schoolers, maybe early high schoolers. But no, these are grown adults here. And then she obviously snapped back saying, excuse me, I'm sure I explained at the beginning that I have no interest in you in that way. And he replied with 3 laughing emojis and 4 tasty emojis, I guess, saying, I know, and like I said, your loss. That's the true Sigma response right there. There's no other way of really putting it, you know. Once you're down in the dumps and you've been fully rejected, the best thing you can do is spam emojis and tell them that it's their loss. And then she reminded him once again, because for some reason this guy has a worse memory than a dementia patient who's 80 years old. She said, and like I said, it would only be my loss if I actually wanted you. Fucking hell. Oh my gosh. That is horrible. If someone actually said that to me, block, never talk to them ever again. I'd actually apologize. I'd say, you know what? My fault. I think it's best if I never talk to you again because you've just violated my entire existence. Then he snapped back with 6 laughing emojis. This guy's really loving it. It's like fresh out of a comedy club. There's a first time for everything, I guess. She said, not for this. And then he replied saying, yep, first time someone's not interested. That is how you get women. That's how you do it. This guy's spawn. I mean, look, if any of you out there have ever struggled getting girls, just tell them that, you know, you've never been rejected. They'll believe you. He then said, okay, anyway, want you out, CBA. So what did you do? My workouts, then hit the gym most of the day. Ah, okay. Yep, gotta keep in shape. Joys of being a firefighter. Not only is this guy a genuine nerd and a creep, he is someone who is actively saving people's lives. How do those two come together? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Snapback saying, I would have thought so. Can't save people's lives if you're out of shape and can't breathe. Which, I mean, look, you're playing a dangerous game there because we know what this kind of guy's like. He's not into friendliness. He's gonna think, oh my gosh, yes, she wants to see my hot, sweaty body as soon as I'm coming out of a fire. Next time I see her, shirt ripped off, buttons flinging in her eyes. She's there going bing bing, like the fucking buttons are hitting her in the face, and the guy's there all flexed up with his pecs out. And then he just said, I'm used to the fitness thing anyway. All 3 of the jobs I've had have been the same with fitness. And then she replied, it's just basically small talk at this point. I'm not even gonna read that out. Yeah, they then have a little bit of small talk for a bit, just talk about the gym and shit like that. Kind of boring. And then this guy builds up the balls. Instead of continuing to talk and maybe thinking, you know what, I might be able to win her over at some point, I'm just gonna flout ask again. Because, you know, the first time didn't really tell me enough. 4 laughing emojis. You know he's building up courage here. And this time, 4 dots. This is bugging me. So, may I ask? You ain't interested in me. It's literally a first, lol. Now look, I understand some people are a little bit slow. They don't always understand things straight off the bat. So sometimes you do have to explain things from a couple times. But this guy really just isn't getting the hint whatsoever. I mean, look, there is a fairness to this where she is kind of still talking to him, but that shouldn't really change much. If you've already been rejected and the only reason you want to talk to that person is to get with them, then just give up. Like, what's the point in just hanging around them like some loser? I just don't find you attractive, like physically. And clearly this really hurt this guy's ego because for the first time ever, he's dropped 7 laughing emojis. Damn, you definitely blind then or something. Ha 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 ha. This guy's feelings are definitely hurt or something. Just because someone doesn't find you attractive doesn't make them blind. I just don't find your physical traits are my taste. But this guy still isn't getting the hint. He's still pushing it. I feel like asking twice was already embarrassing enough, but hey, he doubles down and he says, you into the dad bods or something? And she said, nope, I just don't find your face physically attractive. I'm not physically attracted to you. Wow. She just called him ugly. There's no other way of putting it. Now, if I had to guess, this guy's profile picture is fresh out of The Simpsons, so he's probably not the best looking individual. Most people on WhatsApp either have no profile picture or it's probably them on holiday. I have never really seen anything else. And this is when he snaps back and he says, damn, you literally are a first. That don't happen to me, like, at all. This is fun and different. Finally a girl that I can just chat with. It's a bit weird, but I'm cool with it. Come on, man. Come on. Let's just readjust, be honest with ourselves. This isn't your first time getting rejected. I mean, come on. It can't be. There's no way. With the way that this guy texts, no, I just wouldn't believe it. Like, there's no sort of pickup game here. No riz, as they say. This guy is genuinely messaging like a child. It's strange. Anyway, she then replied saying, you said that last time as well. I'm not going to continue this conversation because it seems so weird. I'm trying so hard to not be mean, but you make it so difficult. He said, I'm curious. That's all. And she then said, it's not curiosity though. That would have stopped the minute I explained. It's like some type of weird game. I think you look very average or maybe even below, but I just don't want to say I'm mean and just say I find you ugly. And, that was really the final blow. And he said, well, it's a good job only you seem to think that. Honestly, it's nice that you think that. Brother, that had to fucking hurt. Like, this guy was non-stop going at it. He was actually like a snapping turtle, just like slowly following the person around, but could just never quite get there. And then, he was snapping, she was walking back. He was snapping, she was walking back. Non-stop attack. And eventually, she really shut him down. I mean, what he's just done there is it's like you lose a fight to someone that you really hate. And if you could, you would genuinely kill them in that moment. But instead, you shake their fucking hand. Like, that is exactly what this guy's just done there. It's like the pure definition of embarrassment. This guy's just fully submitted. He's trying to make a goodness out of it and not look like he's beaten up by it. But realistically, come on, man. Like, how can you not be hurt by that? The person that you actually like has just called you ugly. And it's not even like they're just saying it to be mean, that they genuinely find you ugly. Like, they don't like looking at you. Wow. Fucking hell, it's an evil world that we live in. Anyway, I'm an absolute fiend for this shit at the moment. I wouldn't be surprised if there were more coming out for you guys. And yeah, that's about it. See ya.